this is part 2 of the video. Now we are going to study the first technique, that is the paper raft nurse technique. Now as the name suggests, this technique is based on the paper raft, and there is also a word nurse technique. Okay, now single cells are isolated from the suspension cultures or fiber calyx with the help of micropipette or microspatula. So first requirement is a single cell. Now we can use directly protoplast, which we have isolated, or we can use isolation of single cells from the suspension culture, which also contains a single cells. Okay, these single cells can be easily isolated from the very friable nature of callus using micropipette and microspatula. Now, few days before cell isolation, sterile 8 mm by 8 mm square of filter paper are placed aseptically on the upper surface of actively growing callus tissue of the same or different species. Now what we have to do, before going to isolate a single cell, we have to prepare a 8 mm by 8 mm paper raft, which should be sterile. Please remember that the filter paper that we are using should be sterile. We cut it, we sterilize it, and then using autoclave, and then we place that particular filter paper on a actively growing callus tissue of the same or different species. Now the filter paper, what it does, the filter paper absorbs the water and nutrient from the callus tissue, because we know that callus tissue is somewhat moist and it is friable. So when it is in contact with the filter paper automatically absorbs the water and nutrient that the callus tissue has ejected. Now the isolated single cells are placed aseptically on that particular wet filter paper. Now the next step is that we have isolated single cells using suspension, protoplast, or what we say microspatula, micropipettes. These isolated single cells are placed on that particular filter paper, which also has absorbed water and nutrient before 8 days. The whole culture system is incubated under 16 hours cool white light under 25 degrees Celsius and dark. So now this is an incubation condition, 16 hour dark, 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, or under darkness, or we can incubate it under a cool condition also. Now the single cell divides and redivides and ultimately form a small cell colony. When the colony reaches a suitable site, it is transferred to the fresh medium where it gives rise to a callus tissue. Now what happens, the single cell which is placed on that particular raft or filter paper absorbs the nutrient media, water, whatever it needs from that particular filter paper. Now when this filter paper via this filter paper, and it starts dividing and redividing. After few days, what happens, this cell forms forms a colony, and when this colony reaches particular site, we bring out that colony and place it in another medium which gives rise to the callus. Now if we look at this diagram, okay, we can visualize that there is a presence of callus. Okay, now we place a filter paper, then we isolate a single cell and place that single cell on that particular filter paper after 8 days, and then its single cell starts growing, it forms colony, and then colony is transferred in tube 3 for formation of a particular callus tissue. In this way, this single culture or paper raft nurse technique works. The callus tissue on which the single cell is growing is called as a nurse tissue. Definitely the callus which provide all the nutrients and water, other materials, is known as a nurse tissue. Actually, the callus tissue supplies the cell with not only nutrients from the culture medium, but some things more that is critical for cell division. Because what happens when callus starts growing, it also generates its own growth hormone or its own nutrient, okay, which are required for the cell division. The single cell absorbs nutrient through the filter paper, and the nutrients actually diffuse upward from the culture media through the callus tissue and filter paper to a single cell. Now there is a diffusion. We all know that there is a diffusion. So the nutrients transfer from media to callus to our cells. Okay, a callus tissue originating from a single cell is known as single cell clone. Now what happens, these cells start dividing and dividing, and there is a formation of what we say more number of cells, which lead to the formation of colony. Now when we place this colony in a new medium for callusing, it forms a callus, and the callus is originated from a single cell, so it is a single cell clone. So this is a basically what we say paper raft nurse technique. Okay. Now there is a second technique, the Petri dish plating technique. Now what happens? A suspension of purely single cell is prepared aseptically from the stock cell suspension. By filtering and centrifugation, requisite cell density in cell suspension culture is adjusted. So what we have to do, if we have a suspension culture, we aseptically filter it, we centrifuge it, and then we get a pellet of cells. Now we add required amount of medium, so we reach a maximum 10 to the power 6 cell density, or whatever the cell density that which is needed in a liquid medium. So we dilute these cells with a liquid medium, we achieve the required cell density, and then the solid medium is melted in water bath, that is 1.6% DIFCO agar is added. So DIFCO agar is added. In front of laminar airflow, the tight lid of a Falcon plastic Petri plate is opened with the help of sterilized pasture pipette. 15 ml of single cell suspension is put, an equal amount of melted agar medium when it cools down at 35 degrees Celsius is added in the cell suspension culture. Now what we do, we use a Petri plate. Inside laminar airflow, we open that particular Petri plate, we add 15 ml of our suspension culture in that Petri plate, and then after 15 ml, what we say, we add a melted agar which is at 35 degrees Celsius. Remember that temperature of agar should not be more. If it is more, then it will kill the cells. So now the lid is closed. The lid is quickly replaced and the whole dish is swirled gently. So now we mix this particular mixture uniformly. Okay. Now the medium solidifies after few time period, and then it is incubated at 16 degrees Celsius in light or at 25 degrees Celsius in dark condition. Okay, so this is what is a Petri plate dish. The Petri dishes are observed at regular interval under inverted microscope to see whether cells are dividing or not, because now we have cell suspension, we have media, we have solidified it. Okay, the cells are getting what they needed from the medium and we are incubating them, so we need to observe them at regular interval. After certain days of incubation, when the cells start to divide, a grid is drawn on the under surface of the Petri dish to facilitate counting of number of dividing cells. Now what we do, when the cell starts dividing, we form a grid with the help of marker, permanent marker, and then we start the number of cells which are actually dividing. Okay, the dividing cell ultimately form pinhead shaped cell colonies after 21 days. Within 21 days, the cells form pinhead shaped colonies. The plating efficiency can be calculated from counting the cell colonies by the formula. Now there is a plating efficiency. Number of colonies per plate divided by number of total cells per plate into 100. Now we know that initially what number of cells we have used for the plating. Then after 21 days we have the number of colonies per plate. So now we can obtain the plating efficiency by using the formula. We have to divide number of colonies per plate divided by number of cells per plate, which should be multiplied by 100. The pinhead shaped colonies, when they reach a suitable size, are transferred to fresh medium for further growth. Okay, now here is a diagram. We visualize the callus tissue, we form a suspension, then we filter it the suspension cultures and when we obtain a cell aggregates, we dissolve or distribute that cell aggregate in particular suspension medium where we maintain the cell density. Then what we do, suspension culture. Then what we do, cell suspension is mixed with cooled liquid agar medium, and that particular medium is poured in the Petri plate. Or we can do it otherwise. We can bring out this mixture inside a Petri plate also. Okay, and after 21 days of incubation, we can obtain the pinhead colonies. So this is a second technique. Now in third video, I will discuss the next techniques. Thank you very much for watching.